Good day. My name is Jake P. Castro, and I'm going to report about the literary works from the Romantic and Victorian periods. Here are some famous works from these periods include At the Romantic period, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Samuel Taylor Coleridge, Ode to a Nightingale by John Keats, and Don Juan by Lord Byron. And for the Victorian period, Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens, and Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. First, let's go into tackle about the Rime of the Ancient Mariner. It is a famous poem by Samuel Taylor Coleridge from the Romantic period. The poem tells the story of an old sailor who stops once of the three young men on their way to a wedding and tells him a terrifying tale of a voyage he was on, in which the crew was cursed after shooting an albatross. The poem is known for its vivid imagery, supernatural elements, and exploration of themes such as guilt, redemption, and the power of nature. The poem is often interpreted as an allegory for sin, penance, and redemption. The mariner's act of shooting that albatross is seen as a metaphor for the original sin, and his subsequent journey through despair and suffering symbolizes the Christian path of repentance and redemption. The poem also explores the relationship between humans and nature, highlighting the destructive powers of man's action of the environment. And now let's tackle about the Ode to a Nightingale. It is a poem by John Keats from the Romantic period. The poem is known for its exploration of themes such as death, nature, and the power of art. The poem begins with the speaker's feeling disoriented and disconnected from reality. But after listening to the song of a nightingale, he enters a mystical state where his senses become heightened and he is able to transcend the physical world. The nightingale's song symbolizes the power of art to transport us beyond the limits of our everyday lives. The poem also explores the theme of morality, with the speaker lamenting the fleeting nature of human existence and wishing he could escape limitations of the mortal world. He yearns to be like immortal nightingale, free from the burden of the mortality. Overall, Ode to a Nightingale is a power meditation on life, death, and transcend power of art. And next, let's go to talk about Don Juan. It is a satirical poem, epic poem by Lord Byron from the Romantic period, which tells the adventurous story of the titular character, a young, charming, and humanizing Spaniard. The poem is known for taking a comedic and irreverent approach to epic poetry, subverting traditional notions of heroism and morality. Byron uses the character of Don Juan as a vehicle for his own social commentary, criticizing the hypocrisy and corruption of the society he lived in. Don Juan's adventures take him across Europe and to the Ottoman Empire, where he encounters a variety of characters and situations, including love affairs, battles, and political intrigue. The poem's formal structure is also noteworthy, as it's written in ottava rima, a verse from consisting of 8 line stanzas rather, with a rhyme scheme of AB, AB, ABCC. This form allows Byron to balance his satirical humor with more serious tone and supports sophisticated arguments with intricate rhyme and syntax. Overall, Don Juan is a witty, provocative, and entertaining work that explores important themes such as love, morality, and power, and provides insights into the cultural and political landscapes of Romantic period. And next, let's have the Jane Eyre. It's a novel by Charlotte from the Victorian period, published in 1847. The novel is known for its strong and unconventional heroine and its exploration of themes such as class, gender, and religion. The story unfolds through the eyes of Jane Eyre, a young orphan who grows up in the home of her cruel aunt and cousins. She eventually finds a work as governess of Thornfield Hall, where she falls in love with her employer, Mr. Rochester. However, the romance is threatened by the revelation of the dark secret that Rochester has been keeping. One of the key themes of the novel is the role of women in Victorian society, as exemplified by Jane's struggle to assert her independence and find her place in a world that values conformity and submissive. The novel also explores the complexities of class and social status, as well as the tension between reason and passion that characterized the Romantic era. Overall, Jane Eyre is a powerful and influential novel that continues to resonate with readers today, offering a compelling portrait of a woman's search for meaning and fulfillment in a world that seeks to define her according to right rigid societal standards. And next is The Oliver Twist, a novel by Charles Dickens from the Victorian period, published serially under the pseudonym Boss from 1837 to 1839. The novel is known for its vivid, harrowing portrayal in late 19th centuries and its exploration of themes such as poverty. Okay? The story revolves around the life of Oliver Twist, an orphan boy who endures a series of hardships and abuses as he struggles to survive in a world with the thieves and criminals. One of the key features of the novel is its use to constructing settings and characters constructing the darkness and brutality of London with idyllic and virtuous countryside. The novel also explores important themes such as the role of money and power in society, the impact of social classes on individual lives, and the nature of justice and redemption. Overall, Oliver Twist remains a powerful and influential work of literature that continues to provoke discussions about its themes and meanings, as well as its relevance to contemporary social issues. And next is The Great Expectations. It is a novel by Charles Dickens from the Victorian period, published serially in all the year round from 1860 to 1861 and issued book form in 1861. The book novel is known for its exploration of themes such as social class, identity, ambition, love, and redemption. The story follows the life of a young orphan boy named Pip who rises from a humble beginnings to wealth and status with the help of an anonymous benefactor. Pip's ambition and desire for social advancement come at a cost, however, as he is forced to confront his own moral shortcomings and deal with the consequence of his actions. One of the key of the features of this novel is satirical portrayal of English society, and it issues memorable and complex characters such as eccentric Miss Havisham and the convict and such. Overall, Great Expectations remains a powerful and influential work of literature that continues to provoke discussions about its themes and meanings, as well as its themes' relevance to contemporary social issues. And that's all, and thank you for listening.